This ain't radio. You won't find it on the dial tone. This ain't radio. Hit the link to know what I'm on. This ain't radio. You know I'm finna talk my shit. This ain't radio. Go ahead, give it a listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 269 of This Ain't Radio podcast with your host Chris, just Chris, and I am back with another episode for y'all. It's gonna be a good one. Of course, I got my Am I the Jerk? Am I the jerk for telling my brother his girlfriend can't bring her emotional support ferret to my house? We'll find out in a bit. And also, I'm impacted. Last couple weeks I did movies. This week is a song, His Pain 2 by BJ the Chicago Kid and Kendrick Lamar. All right. And then, of course, I got some quick hits. I'm not going to leave y'all with no quick hits because I got some shit that's been bothering me that I got to talk about with y'all. And also, before we get started, I want y'all to check this out. Look, you see what that is? Richard Simmons sweating to the oldies, all right? Why do I have that? Because I'm a triple OG in this household, all right? I don't trust nobody whose moms didn't sweat to the oldies with Richard Simmons, all right? That's all I'm saying, all right? Shout out to Richard Simmons, man. He had the moms out here grooving, losing weight, getting in shape, doing the All right, that's all I'm saying. All right? So look, sit back, relax, and let's get into this. Am I the jerk? Am I the jerk? So let's go ahead and read this, because I scoured the interwebs, the internets, the interminglings. All right? Eavesdropping on conversations, just trying to find some good shit. This is what I came up with right here. All right, so let's go ahead and read it. Am I the jerk for telling my brother his girlfriend can't bring her emotional support ferret to my house? Yes, you read that right. My brother, 26 male, recently started dating a woman who has an emotional support ferret. I, 28 female, invited them for dinner, and he texted me asking if she could bring the ferret because she doesn't like to be without it. I said, absolutely not. I have 2 cats, and a ferret would be stressful and potentially dangerous for them. He called me ableist and said I'm not being supportive of her needs. For context, this isn't a trained service animal. It's just her pet with an online certificate. I told him I'm not comfortable, and if that's big of a deal, they can skip dinner. Now he's furious and says I'm making her feel unwelcomed. Am I the jerk? 50-50 based off of this. But no, you are not the jerk, because first of all, is it really an emotional support pet? Because he says, oh, she just likes to have it with her. But what are you dealing with? Huh? What are you really dealing with? Do you really have emotional problems where, they're really supporting you and giving you that comfort? Or are you just one of those weird people that just want to have a parrot with you? A ferret. I don't know. And she has cats, so if you want your ferret and the cat squabbling, probably not the best idea. So I don't think you're the jerk for that. And it's fair, right? Because they don't have to come to dinner. They don't. And the brother just sounds like he has no backbone. And his girl, we'll call her Ferret, kind of just like, she sounds like a manipulator. Because how is he getting that mad by saying, yo, I don't feel comfortable having the ferret here because my cats are here and it could go down? Is she going to put the ferret in a cage, or is she one of the ones she just want to have him just on the shoulder? Like, what kind of support animal is this? Like, and what's your issues, woman? What are your issues? Do you really have issues? Huh? Oh, excuse me. Do you have issues for real? I don't know if you do. And and just based off of this, based on what I'm reading, I don't think you do. Cause also if you did, I think the sister would know about it. And she will be more sympathetic to that. Because just based off of the writing, right? She seems a little educated. She seems like she can make sense. She makes sense. She seems like she has common sense. Just based off of how this is written. So I do believe that if you did have a real emotional problem, that she would have figured out a way for you to bring your little ferret with you to dinner and enjoy the night. But then again, you know how many people have fucking dogs that are considered emotional support dogs, but it's just because they want to be able to sit in restaurants with them and take them to the movies and shit. And that's the shit I hate the most. I hate the dogs that be everywhere. Yo, no, it's not cool. I don't want your dog sitting next to me inside the restaurant. Look, well-trained dog, great. I don't give a fuck. All right? I don't give a fuck. Look at me. I don't give a fuck how well your dog is trained. I really don't want that motherfucker sitting next to me. One time I was at my favorite Korean spot, and there was this dog sitting next to me while I was eating, and then fucking someone complimented the dog, and then the owners of the dogs were like, "Oh, yeah, hey, follow my dog's Instagram too." What? Come on, post your dog on your Instagram. Your dog ain't popping. Your dog, hey, a bitch, right? She's in heat. She wants to fuck something. That's what she want to do. She a horny little fucking dog. All right, keep your dog outside on the leash. I miss the good old days where if you going inside the store, you tie your dog to the pole. You tie your dog to the pole outside, and the dog waits for you until you come out. Now they want to have them sitting on the chairs, laying on the floor. You know what? No. All right, Miss Ferret, you're a fucking jerk. All right, ma'am, sister, you're not a jerk. You know, it's your house, it's your rules. You call bullshit, I smell bullshit. You are not the fucking jerk. She's the jerk. The brother's a fucking pushover. He needs a girl a fucking pair of nuts. Grab his nuts and tell his girl, hey, fuck you and that fairy. Get your shit together, all right? Look, if you have emotional problems and you can't fix them, go see a fucking therapist, because it's clearly not supporting you, because you're not getting better. You're not getting better. Get your shit together, all right? Do the work. Don't just think a dog is there to do the work for you. The dog ain't the dog, the ferret, the fucking whatever, the goldfish. They're not there to do the work for you. Do the fucking work. Leave the pets at home. Leave them outside. Ma'am, you are not the jerk. But ferret, you are the fucking jerk. That's how I feel today. That's how I feel. You're the fucking jerk, all right? And it's because of the dogs. You don't even got a dog, you got a ferret. But because of the dogs, you're the fucking jerk, all right? Because it starts with the dogs, and then the ferrets want to be inside at the restaurants and shit, at the dinners and shit, all right? No. You're not the jerk, lady. She's the fucking jerk. And if y'all got a problem with it, fuck you too. But with love. Moving forward, I'm impacted. All right, so the song this week, because I did movies the last 2 weeks. So the song this week that impacted me is His Pain 2 by BJ the Chicago Kid and Kendrick Lamar. This is off of BJ the Chicago Kid's mixtape Pineapple Now and Laters. Came out 2012. Originally, if I'm not mistaken, this song was supposed to be on Section 80. I believe. I could be wrong. It was a while ago, but if my memory serves me correct, this song was originally supposed to be the intro or like an interlude on Section 80. But whatever happened, and it ended up on Chicago Kids album, Pineapple Now and Laters. So this song is just like a reminder to be grateful because things could always be worse, right? And also that I'm blessed because so much bad has happened to people I know, and for the most part, I'm here unscathed. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been through life shit, right? I've dealt with loss, I've dealt with shit like that, right? But people that I'm close to, people that I love, has gone through so much more than me, and the separation between us isn't much, right? So when I see them and all they've been through or are currently going through, it's like I really am blessed. And the hook of the song is, I don't know why he keep blessing me. 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 I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why. And then the last hook, it goes, now I know why he keeps blessing me. Now I know why he keeps blessing me, so I can bless you. So it's like, damn. It's like, it's probably so easy to be a blessing to others, even if you don't have a lot, because some people have less. So it doesn't take a lot to be a blessing to them. But look, I'm going to play a little snippet of this song, and just so y'all could get a taste of it.
This is the way I feel. Yesterday, my nigga had told me his brother died. A day before that, his homeless uncle was cold outside. A week before, he seen the cancer in his mother's eyes. 2 weeks before that, couldn't pay his rent cause he lost his job. A month before that, he lost the custody of his daughter. 6 months before that, her mother said she won't see her father. And this before he did a year when them charges was brought up. I shook my head, turned around and found $100. I don't know why he keep blessing me. I don't know why he keep blessing me. I don't know why he keep blessing me.
I don't know why. So, one of my favorite parts on here is when he goes, it's really like that first verse. It's kind of really like that first verse. So I'll read it back. I have the lyrics put up here. He said, yesterday my had told me his brother died. A day before that, his homeless uncle was cold outside. A week before, he seen the cancer in his mother's eyes. 2 weeks before that, he couldn't pay his rent because he lost his job. A month before that, he lost the custody of his daughter. 6 months before that, her mother said she won't see her father. And this before he did a year when them charges was brought up. I shook my head, turned around, and found $100. It's like everything could be happening and be so bad to someone close to you, and then while they're going through it, things seem to be either going good or building for you, and it could fuck you up sometimes if you ain't like mentally strong. And I guess that's why, me too, right? Because I guess I've always been able to learn from others' experiences. I never had to like always experience something myself to know if it was right or wrong. And I was like kept my head enough to kind of know better, I guess is the word. But I don't know, man. It's just a lot because like so I've had friends be murdered by who they would consider a friend, right? I've lost people, but what I've been through is like dealing with loss. It's like life stuff, right? That's gonna happen. But it's like how people go, how people deal with it, how other people might deal with loss. You know, they might not be able to manage it, I guess, as well as I have. I've always been able to keep a level head, and work through it in a way that's not like detrimental to myself. Because sometimes pain fucks people up, and then it's that saying, you know, hurt people hurt people. And I think I've always been able to deal with my pain and my loss in a way where I might be short-tempered, disengaged, but it's like I'm not causing harm or putting anyone in harm's way because I'm going through something. So I guess that's a blessed way, because I've seen people struggle with how they deal with stuff. And it's not, you know, I don't know. It's life ain't fair, but you gotta keep living. But yeah, man. So I would definitely suggest go checking that out if you haven't. I don't think it's on Apple Music right now. It was at one point, but you know, YouTube got you covered. YouTube got you covered all the way. So I would definitely suggest, you know, His Pain 2 by BJ the Chicago Kid and Kendrick Lamar. Great song, great message. I love music like that. I love music that, you know, makes you think, makes you feel. I'm impacted. I'm fucking impacted. Now, time for my quick hits, all right? My first quick hit, I miss when social media was social media, right? Because now it's all just fucking propaganda and the bullshit. The algorithm is bullshit, all right? Twitter's all bullshit. It just ran everybody away. And the same thing with Twitter and Instagram, the same shit. It's just kind of flipped format, right? It's like Twitter's more about the caption, Instagram's more about the visual, but it's the same shit. And the fact that the For You page, the algorithm page, is what pops up for you first instead of the people you actually follow page, is the bullshit. Because sometimes I forget and I just start doom scrolling, and then I'm lost in the bullshit. And then when I realize, like, oh, I'm lost in the bullshit, a lot of it is bullshit. Oh, man, I miss the days where it's like people just trying to get some jokes off on Twitter, especially Twitter. Twitter was fun when people would actually engage. Now it's like most of the time it's like I'm just tweeting to myself to get my thoughts off. And when I do get some real engagement, that's kind of like, all right, cool. And Instagram, fucking Instagram, right? It's just all promotion now. It's no more just posting the burger you just got. Like, I literally just posted like throwback pics because it's like, yo, these were good times. These were posts. These are pictures that I would post if it was 2015. All right. My feet. Pictures of my shoes. All right. Pictures of me and the homies just fucking sitting in the parking lot. Just shit like that. Like selfies and the homies. It's like, that was the fun stuff. Now it's all fucked up, man. Y'all know, because y'all deal with it. So y'all know exactly how it is, because y'all deal with it the same way I deal with it. And I just don't, like, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to use it, right? I'm still going to use it because I can still see. And then it's, for Instagram, the stories fucked it up, right? Everybody posts stories, but 7 years ago, those stories would have been actual posts. So actually scrolling would have been worth it. But now people don't even like posting actual posts anymore. They just want to put everything in the stories. But yo, the posts matter because now it's all algorithm shit, people you don't follow because y'all don't fucking post. And I could be blamed for that too. Like, I don't post how I used to, but I want to post more. I really do. But it's like, the story is so convenient, but it's also fucked up Instagram because the posts don't matter no more. It don't matter if you can see it in the story, but I like scrolling. And the algorithm be fucked up sometimes. All the time. The algorithm be fucked up all the time. I don't know, dog. Like, this is getting me sad, all right? Look, next quick hit, all right? The next hit is my motivation is gone. My motivation is gone and my discipline is lacking, all right? Look at me. Look, I put on a lot of weight these last couple years. I can make excuses and why, but ultimately it's my fault, right? Because I allowed it to happen no matter what was going on. But like, I will say this, right? This year has been better as far as discipline and motivation. It's not where I wanted to be, but I locked in and started meal prepping, which helped me lose some weight. So even though I did gain weight, I also lost some weight. I started working out a lot more than I did these previous years, which I said I wanted to do. So shout out to that, right? But I feel like I've never gotten that motivation where it's like, ooh, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do this shit. And my discipline, even though it's been better this year, it's not like locked in discipline. It's still like the little voice in my head could still talk me out of doing a lot of shit I know I should be doing. The little voice in my fucking head is so good at fucking making it make sense why I shouldn't fucking go work out. And then when I don't go work out, I'm laying in bed like, why the fuck? I need to be disciplined more. I need an accountability buddy. I know it sounds weird, but low key, having someone to hold you accountable when your discipline and your motivation isn't there is so fucking important and crucial. All right, someone that's gonna push you and someone you respect too, because not anyone could be the one to hold you accountable. It needs to be someone that's on their shit, someone that really wants to see you get back on your shit, and someone that'll help you when you need help. But then also someone who'll call you a lazy fucking bitch if you slacking. But not everyone has the privilege and the honor of calling me a lazy fucking bitch. So that's why your accountability buddy is crucial. Cause not everyone could call me a bitch. All right. Not everyone call me a bitch. Cause those are really fighting words, but only few people get to call me that because we have that relationship. But yeah, so my discipline better than it's been the last couple years, but still not where it needs to be. My motivation, where the fuck have you been? All right, but I will say this though, I have worked out a lot. I'm hiking, I'm running, I'm fucking even today. Even today, I've been going to my nephew's practices, right? And usually I'm just sitting there talking with my sister, watching practices, complaining about things I think they could be doing better, things blah 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 blah, and then complimenting the things they're doing good. But today on my drive home from work, I called my sister and I was like, "Yo, we're walking today at practice. All right, we're walking today." She was like, "All right." So we got there, threw on my 28-pound weighted vest, and just walked the field. walked the field. All right, we did about a little over 2 miles. All right, and I broke a nice little sweat. I got perspired. It was like the movie The Long Walk. Make sure I kept my pace. All right, make sure I kept my pace. Make sure my sister kept her pace, and we walked out my weight vest on because I was like, I need the extra weight because I needed to be a little bit more of a just it being a walk. I needed to push myself a little bit because usually I wear the vest when I'm hiking. All right, but I've been slacking on the hiking. The plan is to get back to it this weekend. Though we'll see. But look. Discipline is probably the most important thing, right? Because you're not always going to be motivated. You're not always going to want to do some shit. But if you're disciplined and you have a plan and you have goals and you want to reach some shits, discipline will get you there faster than motivation. Because motivation is fleeing. Whew. And shout out to Boy Meets World. All right, I've been watching Boy Meets World at work. It's still funny today. I watched it as a kid, and I watch it now, and it still holds up. It still holds up. And Corey Matthews is actually the real life brother to Kevin Arnold from the Wonder Years. And I was thinking like, damn, what show is better, right? And then it hit me. Wonder Years and Boy Meets World is like the white Martin and Fresh Prince. It's like, what's better? At least for me. I know it's not a real argument, but for me, it's an argument. And it's like that. All right, so the Wonder Years would be like Fresh Prince, right? It's funny, but it's more heart-filled. There's emotion, storytelling. It's sometimes, but also Boy Meets World is like that too. But Boy Meets World is more about get the jokes off first, but then have some meaningful stuff within it. But it's more like we got to make sure we get these jokes off too, because it has to be like funny. But shout out to Boy Meets World. I love Boy Meets World. I actually own the series on DVD. But shout out to no shout out to Disney. No shout out to Disney. I take that. I was about to shout out. No shout out to Disney, but whatever. Look. Episode 269, okay? This Ain't Radio podcast with your host, Chris. Just Chris, and my shit's fucked up. I don't know what's going on. And you know what? Shout out to this lingering cough that won't go away, all right? Go away. I'm done with the lingering cough, all right? I was under the weather a couple weeks ago. Now I got this lingering cough, right? I don't even feel bad. Just this little, like I want to clear my throat. All right, shout out to this lingering cough. I hope you go away soon. But until next week, y'all. All right, until next week. Peace.